I stood at the altar in my white dress, looking into the eyes of the man I was about to marry. I thought I knew everything about him. We'd been together for 5 years. We'd talked about everything. But right before he said, "I do," he leaned in and whispered something that made my heart stop. What he told me that day changed everything I thought I knew about our love story. And when I found out the truth, I couldn't stop crying. If you love emotional love stories with beautiful surprises, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because I share stories like this every single week that will make you believe in the magic of love. Let me take you back to where it all began. June 2016. I was 24 years old, working as a nurse at City General Hospital. My life was routine: 12-hour shifts, takeout dinners, Netflix, and sleep. I wasn't looking for love. Honestly, I'd given up on it. I'd been through enough failed relationships to convince myself that maybe I was better off alone. Then, one Tuesday morning, everything changed. I was finishing my night shift when they brought him in. A car accident. He was conscious but hurt, and I was assigned to his care. His name was Marcus. Even in pain, even covered in cuts and bruises, he was trying to make jokes. "Is this what they call bedside manner?" he asked with a weak smile. I couldn't help but laugh. Most patients in his condition would be screaming, but Marcus, he was more worried about making me smile. Over the next 3 days while he recovered, we talked. A lot. About everything. His dreams of becoming a teacher, my fear of never finding my person, his love for terrible puns, my addiction to romance novels. On his last day at the hospital, as I was about to discharge him, he looked at me with those warm brown eyes and said, "I know this is crazy, but can I take you to dinner to say thank you for taking care of me?" I said yes, and that dinner turned into another and another. 6 months later, we were inseparable. Quick question for you. Have you ever met someone in an unexpected way, maybe at work or during a difficult time, or somewhere completely random? Drop your story in the comments below. I love hearing how love finds us when we least expect it. And if you're enjoying this story, please hit that like button. It really helps this channel grow and reach more people who need a dose of hope and love. 4 years flew by like a beautiful dream. We moved in together, got a dog named Cooper, built a life. And through it all, Marcus was everything I'd ever wanted. Kind, funny, supportive, present. But there was something he never talked about: his family. Whenever I asked about his parents, his childhood, his siblings, he'd change the subject. He'd say things like, "It's complicated," or "I'll tell you someday." I didn't push. Everyone has their wounds, their private pain. I figured when he was ready, he'd open up. And honestly, I loved him so much that it didn't matter. We were building our own family. Then, in December 2020, on Christmas Eve, Marcus took me to the same park where we'd had our first official date. It was snowing, the world was quiet and beautiful. He got down on one knee right there in the snow, pulled out a ring, and with tears in his eyes, asked me to be his wife. I said yes before he could even finish his sentence. I would have married him right there in the park if I could. We planned our wedding for September 2021. It was small, just our closest friends and my family. When I asked about his family, about whether they'd be coming, he got that same uncomfortable look. "It's just going to be me," he said quietly. "My family, they're not in my life anymore. It's a long story. I promise I'll explain everything soon." My heart broke for him. I held his hand and told him it didn't matter. All that mattered was us, our future, our love. But I never stopped wondering, what happened? What could be so painful that he couldn't even talk about it with me, the person he was going to marry? If you're feeling all the emotions right now, just wait. This story is about to take a turn that will absolutely melt your heart. Share this video with someone who loves beautiful love stories, because what happens next is truly unforgettable. September 18th, 2021, the day I'd been dreaming about my entire life. I woke up in a hotel room surrounded by my bridesmaids, my mom, my sister, everyone buzzing with excitement. As I put on my dress, as my mom fixed my veil with tears in her eyes, as my sister helped me with my makeup, I felt this overwhelming sense of gratitude. In a few hours, I was going to marry my best friend. The ceremony was at a small garden venue. 50 guests, white roses everywhere, string lights hanging from the trees. It was perfect. When the music started and I walked down that aisle on my father's arm, I looked up and saw Marcus standing at the altar. He was crying, actually crying. And when our eyes met, he mouthed, "You're beautiful." The ceremony was beautiful. We read our vows, we laughed, we cried, we promised to love each other through everything life would throw at us. And then, right before the officiant said the final words, Marcus asked if he could say something. The officiant looked confused, but nodded. Marcus turned to me, took both my hands, and his voice was shaking when he spoke. "Before we say I do, there's something I need to tell you. Something I should have told you years ago, but I was scared. Scared you'd think differently of me. Scared you'd leave." My heart was pounding. Everyone was silent. What was he about to say? The truth is, I don't have any family here today because I grew up in foster care. I aged out of the system when I was 18. I've been on my own ever since. No parents, no siblings, no family to invite to our wedding. I didn't tell you because I was ashamed, because I thought you'd see me as broken or unlovable, because everyone I've ever cared about has left, and I couldn't bear the thought of you leaving too. I was crying. My whole body was shaking, not because I was upset with him for keeping the secret, but because my heart was breaking for everything he'd been through. But then I met you, and you showed me what family really means. It's not about blood, it's about choosing each other every single day. You've given me the family I never had. And today, I'm not just marrying you, I'm gaining a mom, a dad, a sister, and everyone here who's shown me nothing but love. So thank you. Thank you for loving me exactly as I am. Thank you for being my home. Thank you for giving me a family. I couldn't speak. I just held him and whispered in his ear, "You were never broken. You were always worthy of love, and you've always had a family. Us. We've been your family from the moment we met." There wasn't a dry eye in that garden. Even the officiant was wiping away tears. We said, "I do," through our tears. We kissed, and as we walked back down that aisle as husband and wife, my dad stopped us. He pulled Marcus aside and said something that made Marcus break down completely. My dad told him, "You're my son now. You always have been, from the moment I saw how you look at my daughter. Welcome to our family, son." That night at our reception, my entire family surrounded Marcus. My cousins, my aunts, my uncles, my grandparents, everyone. They hugged him, welcomed him, made him feel seen and loved and chosen. For the first time in his life, Marcus wasn't alone. He had a family, not because of blood, but because of love. 3 years later, we now have a son. His name is Cooper, yes, after our dog, and watching Marcus be the father he never had breaks my heart and fills it at the same time. He's the most incredible father, patient, present, loving. He's breaking every cycle. He's creating the family he always deserved. And my family? They're his family. My mom is Grandma, my dad is Papa, my sister is Auntie. Cooper has a whole village of people who love him and who love Marcus unconditionally. That secret Marcus revealed on our wedding day didn't change how I saw him. It made me love him even more. It showed me his strength, his courage, his beautiful, resilient heart. Family isn't always the one you're born into. Sometimes it's the one you choose. Sometimes it's the one that chooses you back. This is Marcus and Emma's story, a reminder that our past doesn't define us. Our wounds don't make us unworthy. And love, real, true love, doesn't require perfection. It requires honesty, vulnerability, and two people choosing each other every single day. I'd love to hear from you. What does family mean to you? Have you ever chosen your family instead of being given one? Or has someone welcomed you into their family in a beautiful way? Share your story in the comments. I read every single one, and your words might help someone who needs to hear them. If this story touched your heart, you'll love our entire collection of true love stories. Check out this playlist. Each one will make you feel something beautiful. Click right here to keep watching. And please, if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. We share heartwarming love stories like this every Tuesday and Friday. Stories that will make you cry happy tears, believe in love, and remember what really matters in life. Give this video a thumbs up if it made you emotional, and share it with someone who needs a reminder that they are worthy of love exactly as they are. Every share helps us reach more people with these important messages. Thank you for being here and for letting me share this beautiful story with you. Remember, you are worthy of love, you are worthy of family, and you are worthy of all the beautiful things life has to offer.